reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus spoke the following parable to some people who prided themselves on being virtuous and despised everyone else. Two men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood there and said this prayer to himself: I thank you, God, that I am not grasping, unjust, adulterous like the rest of mankind, and particularly like that tax collector here. I fast twice a week. I pay tithes in all I get. The tax collector stood some distance away, not even daring to raise his eyes to heaven, but he beat his breast and said, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. This man went home again at rights with God, the other did not. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted.
The parable in the Gospel today suggests that how we see ourselves and others is not always how God sees us and others. The Pharisee saw himself as virtuous and the tax collector as a sinner. The Pharisee was filled with pride and did not ask God for forgiveness. The tax collector, on the other hand, acknowledged his sin and asked for forgiveness. His humble prayer, God, be merciful to me, a sinner, pierced the clouds. It was a prayer that came straight from the heart. It was simple and uncomplicated. Perhaps there is a piece of advice in this: less words and more heart. Authentic prayer is sometimes when we come before God recognizing our own need of forgiveness. The tax collector recognized himself as a sinner. He acknowledged the truth and entered into communion with God, who is the source of all truth. Jesus, teach us to pray with the humble simplicity of that tax collector.